So
'Cause
I
it's
would
her
go
training.
another student group, and then I would say right here, say, girls, if you guys would like, if you guys would please stand up, so that we can say it. Troy's good. Troy Nordman. Hey, Troy. Volleyball team is getting
Okay.
these was your with the members of the ball, well, the member of the volleyball at the very end.
I'll need you again. I don't know how any of this works.
And then he started streaming, and then everybody started showing up on them. We're supposed to get started at 4, and Dr. Cole's not here.
Don't hurt my feelings. We don't have anything on it.
It usually has the
It has that one.
Butler logo on it. Yeah. Sometimes when I do that, it'll do it.
No. Oh. I mean,
Here's the deal. I don't need them up. We're not showing anything. So that's why we had just the Butler. That's why we just had Butler Community College. But why isn't that one?
like, what do you mean Butler Community College?
How we had just the Butler logo up.
What, from where? What was there?
I don't know. Bill.
Matt had it all set up.
Matt Jacobs?
No, Bill. Hey, Bill.
No, freaking Jacobs.
He kept started people on. Started being able to see everything.
Well, that's why it went away. I guess it'll just be blank. I just leave it like it is.
He's trying to stream it.
I don't want
Yeah,
everybody to think
he is
I'm
streaming.
creepy. That Texas.
Where are you guys going to stand and do this?
And then also, then they'll be.
All right, everybody, we're ready to start. How about that? How about that for a welcome? Thanks for being here, everybody. This is the funnest time of the year at Butler, I think, because there's so many things to celebrate, and it's so fun to see everybody in the room together again this year and celebrate student awards and staff awards. And so it feels like it's been a successful year, successful semester. There's lots of stuff still in the next couple of weeks, and I know you're frantically doing final projects and getting ready for finals and all those great things. But let's celebrate this afternoon and enjoy our time together for a little bit and enjoy the celebrations that are coming up again in the next 2 weeks as we get to commencement. So thanks for being here and taking the time to come, and let's have some fun. Thank you.
Hey, good afternoon. My name is Dr. Troy Nordman. I'm one of the Associate Deans for the Humanities, Social, and Behavioral Science Division, and I'm going to be your MC for most of this today. I just looked. It's Thursday. Shouldn't we have a snow day today? Okay. I mean, yeah. It feels like it snowed in here. Sorry for the cold wear. Well, good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to Butler Community College's 14th Annual Student Life Awards and Recognition Ceremony. Thank you for joining us for this special event. Today's ceremony was created for our students, our faculty and staff, who offer many hours of support both inside and out of the classroom. We will share with you the nominations and the winners of several categories and recognize student accomplishments and award winners from throughout the year at Butler. Now, choosing the winners in these categories is often very challenging, especially for the committee, because every nominee is very worthy of the nomination. There are several nominees for each category, so as some housekeeping, we ask that you hold your applause until all the names have been announced, and then if your name is called as the winner, please stand up to be recognized, and if it's one of those where you need to come up this way, we'd ask that you come this way in front here of the stage, I guess, because we have cameras up there and we want to make sure that we get your face. And once the winner is announced, we ask that the person come forward and accept the award. So, we go to our first award category for the afternoon, and this one is for the Outstanding Student Worker Award. This is an award that's awarded to a student employee who has demonstrated superior commitment to his or her position on campus, takes initiative, goes beyond the outlined job description, shows a high level of responsibility, is highly accountable for his or her actions, and exemplifies superior customer service at his or her office of employment. Butler employs over 300 student workers, and we could not do our jobs without them. This year's nominees for Outstanding Student Worker include, and I do need to make this disclaimer, if I mispronounce a name, I'm not trying to do that. I'm not trying to mean anything. Some of these might be tough. Akiri Esdell, Allison Abenkamp, Anna Danga, Caleb Deal, Eva Lisa Shihama, Louis Umeri, Lucian Taylor, Michaela Rockhill, Reagan Heimgartner, Rebecca Vale, Ryan Vogel, and Sailor Middleton. Before I announce the winner, I would like to share with you what was stated about this year's Outstanding Student Worker. This student worker is always punctual, looks for extra work, and strives for perfection. She has multiple jobs on campus, as well as being a member of the track and field team. She does it all with grace and excellence, and is always up for the challenge. And our winner is Akira Esdell. goofed up. Hi, Akira. Congratulations, Akira. Yeah, my error. As I do announce the names of the nominees, please stand up where you are so we can recognize everybody. Next, I want to recognize our Vice President for Academics, Dr. Tom Neville, who's going to announce our next category.
Thanks, Troy. This is interesting because this is the biggest list on the agenda today. So, the Outstanding Instructor Award. All right. No drum roll? Okay. Okay, so this is given to an instructor who demonstrates superior pedagogy in the classroom, takes an active role in the lives of his or her students, is involved in and or supports co-curricular experiences and opportunities for students, and inspires and educates students to succeed. This year's nominees include Alicia Pena, Amy Chastain. Are they supposed to stand? You guys, okay. Alicia Pena, where are you at? You guys stand. Andrea McCaffrey Wallace, Andrea Scherenberg, Beth Cunningham, Betty Taylor, Brian Foster, Brian Mead, Bryce Winklepleck, Bruce Fiskus, Carla Stevens, Chad Ingram, Christian Lira Luna, Cindy Bond, Connie Belden, Dana Hauser, Danny Anthony, Jeffrey Meyer, John Penley, Jordan Kogan, Karen Waddell, Kathy McCoskey, Kelsey Harper, Kevin Landtubner, Christy Zeman, Luis Pena, Mary Higgs, Matt Sanders, Matthew Udland, Melissa Elliott, Mindy Trinery, Mitchell Taylor, Robert Zavala, Scott Dwyer, Susan Forrest, Tammy Green, and Taylor Frank. Okay. All right, so here we go. So as you hear the names of the large number of nominations, we have a lot of great instructors here at Butler. I think you all know that, who've been in their classes. Several nominees in this category received multiple nominations and from various students. So here's an example of what was said by the students who nominated this year's winner. So this instructor is excellent at making his students feel comfortable about asking for help and is great at explaining every question that we have. He goes above and beyond to make sure everyone in the class understands what is being taught, and he is not only a great teacher, but he is a great person who truly cares about what he is doing. This instructor is so encouraging and passionate. He is a phenomenal teacher. So the Outstanding Instructor Award goes to Bruce Fiskus. Congratulations, Bruce. He is so dedicated. He's teaching right now. So Dr. Norman will accept on his behalf.
No, very well deserved for Bruce, as well as all the other nominees. Congratulations. Next, we would like to recognize Butler's Emerging Student Leader. This award recognizes an individual who has demonstrated leadership potential through significant contributions to his or her organization, team, or staff, and the betterment of Butler Community College and or surrounding communities. This year's nominees include, and please stand as I read your name, Allison Ebenkamp, Ashton Carnes, Blaine Hedges, Bryce Dewall, David Allen, Ellie McDonald, Heather Curl, Caleb Harp, Haley Duncan, Reagan Hainberg, Sarah Robbins, and Slade Wiley. And the winner of the Emerging Student Leader is Bryce Dewall. As Bryce is coming up, this is what the individuals who nominated Bryce had to say. This student started demonstrating leadership qualities as soon as he started at Butler. When he learns something new, snowstorm warning. When he learns something new, he takes the initiative to show others and always looks for ways to improve and better himself. This student is also a drummer with the music department and his church praise band. He's the vice president for Butler's PTK chapter and will serve as next year's president. Congratulations, Bryce. And now I'm honored to turn the mic over to Richard Alvarez, who's going to be presenting information about our student organizations and athletics. Richard.
It has been a privilege for Sherry Connard and me to work and advise the Student Government Association. Through SGA's leadership and coordinating efforts, Butler students were engaged in and out of the classroom with experience to help ensure true student success. SGA held bi-weekly meetings and in collaboration with student organizations and Residence Life, planned numerous student events and activities. As I read your names, please come to the front and accept your certificate of appreciation. The 2021 and 2022 Student Government Association officers are Guadalupe Torres, President. Sophia Dawson, Vice President. Lillian Ripp, Secretary and Treasurer. I messed up. Rachel Christensen, Coordinator. Lainey Gomez, Coordinator. Jaden Stem, Coordinator. And Mateo Ortega, Coordinator. The following students also served as SGA officers during the fall semester: Jace Doolittle, I don't know if Jace is here, and Chloe Welsh. On behalf of Butler's administration, thank you for your leadership and dedication of Butler, to making Butler a better place for your student body. Butler's organizations involve a variety of students, faculty, and staff who are eager to share their time and enthusiasm with the student body. We have many student organizations that I would like to recognize. If you're here, please stand up. Ag Ambassadors, led by Taylor Frank. Allied with Pride, led by Dr. Phil Speary. Anti-Theism Club, led by Richard Jones. Black Student Association, led by Alitra Cheney Prophet. Campus Crusade for Christ, led by Ashley Busenitz. I said that right. Collegiate National Association for Music Educators, led by Brett Martinez. Culinary and Hospitality Opportunity for Making Professionals, led by Chef Louis Pena and Chef Alicia Pena. The Gaming Club, led by Patrick Emery. Hispanic American Leadership Organization, led by Monica Zavala. International Student Association, led by Stephanie Proct and Amber Preeb. National Technical Honor Society, led by Daryl Runyon. The Nurses Association, led by Kimberly Hubble. Philosophy Club, led by Dr. Terry Sater. Phi Beta Lambda, led by Janice Akoa. Akau, sorry. Phi Theta Kappa, led by Chrissy Gifford. SoSite, led by Dr. Nathan Swink. Society of Women's Engineers, led by Naomi Thompson and Jamie Williams. And Veterans Across Campus, led by Amy Cyphers and Chris Estes. All right. Another group of students we would like to recognize is Butler's volleyball team. This past fall, the team had a historic season that ended with a 4th place in the program's first ever appearance in the NJCAA National Tournament. The Grizzlies finished with an overall record of 37 wins with just 4 losses. The Grizzlies won the Jayhawk Conference title for the first time and finished unbeaten in conference play. Head coach Lisa Lechtenberg was awarded Conference Coach of the Year. In addition, 5 Butler players were nominated for the All-Conference First Team. Sophomore Jaren Benning, Kaylee Duncan, and Carly Clinton, along with freshman Ivy Fink and Rainey Avon. Were awarded first team honors, and sophomore Caitlin Rexroth was awarded second team all-conference. Along with conference honors, for the first time since 2012, Butler had players voted as NJCAA All-Americans. Kaylee Duncan was named first team All-American, while Jaren Benning was voted as honorable mention. Again, please all rise, and one more congratulations for all of them, please. At this time, I would like to welcome Jared Mcginley to the front so that we can present his Business Student Leader Award.
The business programs at Butler Community College annually recognize a student who exemplifies student leadership, the Business Student Leadership Award. All faculty within the business programs at Butler may nominate students, and they then review applications and vote on the recipient, who is honored with their name being placed on a perpetual plaque that hangs on campus. They also receive a very pretty art glass award as well. This year's Butler Community College Business Student Leader Award recipient is Sophia Dawson. Sophia, would you come up here so I can embarrass you? Sophia is very involved at Butler. I had to condense this. In her 2 years on campus, she has been a member of Phi Theta Kappa Honor Society, the Hispanic American Leadership Organization, a vice president with Collegiate DECA, which is the marketing club, Grizzly Ambassadors, Phi Beta Lambda, serves as vice president, as we saw, of SGA. In addition, she has served in the role of resident assistant in the dorms. Outside of Butler, she has served as an economic development intern through the Barber County Commissioners and is a member of the Medicine Lodge PEO Sisterhood Chapter, an organization dedicated to helping women pursue higher education. After Butler, Sophia, who is a native of Medicine Lodge, will travel to Boston and serve as a residence life intern at the world-famous Berklee College of Music, then attend Emporia State University in the fall to pursue a degree in human resources. I will miss her face, but I look forward to living vicariously through her accomplishments. Congratulations, Sophia.
I would like to now invite Monica Zavala up to recognize our Halo students.
Hello, good afternoon. It has been a pleasure to work with and advise the Hispanic American Leadership Organization, HALO. Through HALO's leadership and coordinating efforts, HALO continues to be a very active organization. This year, HALO held weekly meetings, planned numerous events and activities, attended Encuentro at K-State, and collaborated with other student organizations and the Inclusion Council to plan student events. I am grateful for these students, and I would like to show my appreciation for their dedication and hard work by presenting them with a certificate of certification. As I read your name, please come to the front to accept your certificate. And I just get emotional because some of them are leaving this year, so I'm gonna miss them dearly. Mateo Arteaga. Ileana Martinez. Guadalupe Torres. Lainey Gomez. Patricio Blasetti. Sophia Dawson. Jaden Stem. Brandon Ford. And Rachel Christensen. Thank you guys for all your hard work. Let's give them another hand of applause.
Thank you, Monica and Halo students. Chrissy Gifford is also here to recognize the accomplishments of Phi Theta Kappa. Chrissy.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's amazing to be an advisor for such a prestigious organization and to be here at Butler Community College. And I want to recognize two gentlemen today. So if you come forward, Mr. Bryce Dewall and Hayden Jansen. These two have put in a lot of work. Hayden's put in a lot of work for the last 2 years, and Bryce joined us a year ago. Every week we meet for at least an hour. And when I mean every week, it's pretty much every week. They show up and they work hard, and because of that, we received a lot of great rewards. This year we were top 50 in our college project out of almost 1,300 chapters. And if you don't know what we're talking about, the pathway from the villas over to campus used to be a mud hole of about 12 inches. We widened it to about 6 foot, mulched it. That's phase one. We are trying to do phase two, but it's amazing to have these officers, and they come back every year. The pathway was a vision of, Butler's administrative assistants and Dr. Kroll and Lori Winningham and Nick Jones, who is an alum They all had big roles, Ireland Turner, Dawn, and Dusty, and everybody on the facilities management team. So it was a collaboration of a lot of people here at Butler, not just us. But it's just kind of cool that, you know, they worked really hard and achieved a lot of things this year. Hayden is the outgoing president for the Kansas-Nebraska region, and Bryce is stepping back, and he's going to be the vice president of leadership for the Kansas-Nebraska region. So it's pretty exciting. And like I say, they've worked a lot of hours, and, you know, they're well-rounded students. They're not just Phi Theta Kappa. They are in headliners. You know, Bryce plays the drums. Hayden's in the quartet and everything. So it's just amazing to see these students work hard and achieve some goals. Hayden's also going to New York this weekend. Monday, he'll be representing not just Butler Community College, but the whole state of Kansas. Out of over 2,000 applications, he was the one that was picked to represent us as the new Century Scholar. So proud of him. I don't have a certificate for Bryce because I'm keeping him for a year. I feel sometimes when you give them something, they don't come back. But Hayden has worked really hard for this, and I'm very proud of him. This is a stole, and at graduation, when everybody's out there in their purple regalia and stuff, he will be sporting this. I always thought it was hideous, but go to graduation, and you know, when Angie and Matt are going to point and go, yeah, that's my boy. He's going to be one of the few that are wearing this stole around their neck. So thank you, gentlemen, for your hard work. Love you.
As you can see, we have many great organizations that are led by several talented individuals. At this time, we would also like to acknowledge a group of students whose purpose is to make Butler a home away from home. Please welcome David Newell, Director of Residence Life, to present this year's Resident Assistants.
Good afternoon. Resident assistants serve in many different roles, such as community builder, a role model, a resource, and an administrator. From checking in and out guests, sitting the front desk and registering guests, helping students with lockouts, and working all these actions are needed for the efficient operations of the residence halls and for the safety of the residential students. But at its core, being an RA really means caring for other students and wanting to make the best of the residential experience for them. For all your efforts this past year, I'd like to thank you. Guadalupe Torres, Sophia Dawson, Ashton Conley, Emily Hankins, Lainey Gomez, Caitlin Hall, Morgan Black, Stasia Diffler, Braden Ford, J.C. Doolittle, Sean Kraus, James Shepard, Jordan Wagner, and Mugri McBride. Oh, one more, Matt Patterson. Thank you, RAs. I'd also like to acknowledge the efforts of the West Hall floor captains who have worked at the front desk of the West Hall and also to register guests, but in addition to help coach their peers to maintain a safe and clean community. The members of the floor captains team include Tavi Agnew and Billy Conaway. Thank you.
I'm back. I watched volleyball virtually, and I think there's some players on the opposite teams that their faces still hurt, especially from some of you. I know, I watched you hit. That was really good. Congratulations again. Well, as you can see, we have some very, very great student leaders and advisors, and thank you all for what you do. We will now recognize our outstanding staff. This award honors a Butler employee who provides outstanding support and guidance to help a student or student group achieve its desired goals and continued growth. This person serves as an outstanding representative of Butler's timeless institutional values, quality, integrity, service, and caring. This individual consistently goes above and beyond the call of duty to support and improve the out-of-class experience of Butler students, as well as setting an example of someone committed to Butler's learning pact with our students. This year's nominees include, there's a list, so let me read them, then we'll all applaud. Amy Cyphers, Avery Nelson, Bruce Fiskus, Carla Stevens, Cassie Ziner. You're supposed to be standing up too when we read your names, folks. Catherine Hoffer, Dana Hauser, Glendale Harrison, Heather Ward, Jeffrey Meyer, John Penley, Karen Waddell, Lori Winningham, Luis Pena, Matthew Webster, Mel Whiteside, who can't be here, Mitchell Taylor, Nancy Firkins, Noreen Templin, Shannon Herbert, Sherry Connard, and Tiffany Sola. And we have two winners for the Outstanding Staff Award. And the award goes to Glendale Henderson and Nancy Firkins. And while they're standing up here so we can embarrass them, especially Glendale, here's a sample of what the nominators had to say about Glendale and Nancy. I always see Glendale walking around and with a smile on his face. He's genuinely nice and welcoming, which is very good if a person needs to report something or needs help. He assists the Black Student Association and is at many events for the college supporting our students. No one works harder without any deserving recognition like Nancy does. She works so hard just to almost go unnoticed. She does tremendous acts of doing her job to the fullest and going that extra mile, but she does this quietly and under the radar, which goes to show how sweet and humble she is. She deserves recognition for everything she does for her building. Congratulations, both Glendale and Nancy. Our next award is the Bill Rinkenbaugh Unsung Hero Award. And this was created to recognize an employee who has made a significant difference at Butler Community College through the generosity of heart and extending herself or himself to positively impact the lives of others. This year's nominees for the Bill Rinkenbaugh Unsung Hero Award are Alicia Pena, Amy Cyphers, Carmen Bunk, Chad Ingram, David Newell, John Penley, Melissa Elliott, Mitchell Taylor, Nancy Firkins, Nancy Ham, Sue Cecil, and where he always sat in my classroom in the back of the room, Taylor Frank. Before I announce the winner, I'd like to share with you what was said about this individual. This person is the definition of an unsung hero. He puts in so many hours out of care for his students to make sure they have an outstanding experience. He is a rare teacher who genuinely cares about the progress of students and helping them develop new skills and abilities. He goes above and beyond his duties to make sure students are successful in all they do. And the winner of the Bill Rinkenbaugh Unsung Hero Award goes to Chad Ingram. Congratulations again, Chad. Our next award for this afternoon is the Horizon Leader Award. Great leadership comprises the skills towards which we all continue to strive. The Horizon Leader Award identifies a student who has demonstrated that they are headed in the right direction. The recipient of this award goes to a student who has shown great potential and substantial improvement in their academic achievement, service, leadership, and involvement at Butler throughout their student career. The nominees for the Horizon Leader Award are Allison Ebenkamp, Amy Zastro, Chavez Brown, I'm gonna get this wrong, Demarcius Robinson, Hayden Jansen, Kylie Duncan, Kimberly McAlpine, Mariana Gonzalez Rengel, Megan Hutchinson, Nakia Bell, Olivia Martinez, Rebecca Ling, Savannah Buchanan, and Summer Hinnon. The individual who nominated the winner of this award said, "It is exciting to watch a young man gain knowledge and work hard toward his goals. His willingness to help, along with his dedication to the team, opened new opportunities as a Phi Theta Kappa member. He has served the local PTK chapter and the region as vice president and is now the president at meetings, conferences, and events. He was chosen out of over 2,000 students as a New Century Scholar and will be representing Butler and the state of Kansas in New York in May. The Horizon Leader Award goes to Hayden Jansen." Congratulations, Hayden. Well, this is the last award I get to sort of MC for, and I just want to say thanks for letting me be part of this experience, and congratulations again to everyone who was nominated and to all of the winners. Our next award, we would like to recognize the Outstanding Student Advocate. The Outstanding Student Advocate Award honors a faculty, staff, or administrator for their work on behalf of Butler Community College students regarding issues that are not always obvious. This individual helps students find solutions to their problems or concerns and guides them to help ensure their success in college and in their life. This year's nominees include Audra Bell, Chad Ingram, Daryl Runyon, Jamie Williams, Crystal Dark, Melanie McLemore, Sandy Derry, Shannon Herbert, and Sherry Connard. And I'd like to share with you a part of what was said about the winner of this award. This instructor really cares about how her students are doing in her class, which is even harder when having to teach online. She posts weekly announcements, provides videos to help students understand class material, and offers extra credit. She grades assignments early and offers opportunities to improve grades if needed. She has helped her students a lot, and I really appreciate the kind of teacher she is. And the award for Outstanding Student Advocate goes to Sandy Derry. I get to continue to work with her, so that's great. All right, this brings us to our last award for this afternoon, the Outstanding Student Leader Award. So I would like to welcome Vice President of Student Services, Bill Rinkenbaugh, to present this award. Thanks again.
The Outstanding Student Leader Award recognizes a student who has excelled in all aspects of leadership on our campus. The student must have a solid GPA and exemplify continuous leadership development and service to Butler. The Outstanding Student Leader is recognized as the best all-around leader among the staff, faculty, and student body. This year's nominees include Adeline Hobbs, Allison Evenkamp, Christina Shantherbury, Donald Smith, George Githecki, Guadalupe Torres, Jordan Boyle, Lori Murphy, Sophia Dawson, Tracy Trin, and Whitney Swim. And the award for the Outstanding Student Leader goes to Adeline Hobbs. While Adeline's on her way up, I'd like to read what somebody there were a number of multiple nominations for her in this award. Adeline Hobbs is a premium student leader. She has plunged herself into art of music education. She serves as president of the Collegiate Chapter of Music Educators and tutors students in both music theory and oral skills, all while maintaining a 4.0 GPA. Without any exaggeration, Adeline has done more behind the scenes for our music program than any student we have ever had. The difference is she is not a paid student. She volunteers her time. She was recently named next year's president-elect at the statewide level for the Collegiate National Association for Music Educators. Adeline grew these last few years into the intelligent, capable, independent woman she is now, and I have never seen a student more deserving of the title of Outstanding Student Leader. Congratulations, Adeline. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our program. We thank you for joining us for today's ceremony, and congratulations to all the nominees for each award category. I now invite everyone to join us for refreshments and hors d'oeuvres in the back of the room, and have a great evening. Thank you again.